How's everybody doing this fine day? Sorry about that. I was having a little technical issue, but I think I got it going on right now. Let me get my microphone right for you guys. Boom. We are ready to go. All right. I hope everybody's having a great day. My name is Alan Roberts. Pleasure you guys are, they're all here. I am getting ready to have my daily creatine, which this is just an off-label brand of creatine. About 5 grams. I don't even measure that shit really, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna be super fucking honest. 5 grams of that, and then I'm going to do a little bit of mental jewels today. Now we have no grocery money for next week, and I resorted to pancakes for lunch. Why do you have pancakes? Why'd you spend money on pancakes to begin with? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but that's a super fucking excuse. That just means you shouldn't have spent money on the pancake batter. Shit. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but that is a wild ass excuse. We have no money, so I had to eat pancakes. When you have no money for food, that means you don't eat food, which technically you didn't. You ate a food like product. But I mean, and I'm not trying to dog you or anything like that. I'm just pointing out the failed logic that is, because that is some failed logic, right there. I hear you. I hear you. But if you're trying to lose weight, you shouldn't have Bisquick in your cabinet either. I mean, and again, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but you put it out there, so that's what I do. So today we are going to talk about how Body Image by Brie had weight loss surgery, and she shows why weight loss surgery is going to fail almost every time without lifestyle changes. It's wild. People don't seem to understand this. But weight loss surgery, and this is one of the reasons why I originally, and I still am not a huge fan of weight loss surgery, just so everybody understands. I mean, it is a very drastic, very serious, and extremely, extremely permanent surgery, a procedure that can negatively affect and impact your life in multiple ways. Everything from absorption issues to, I believe the average person that gets this surgery has a 15 year lower life expectancy. Now that can be conflated with the fact that they treat themselves like shit to the point where they need the surgery. So, oh wow, Megan Vasquez. I'm down 90 pounds, 31 more till I hit 125. Feel so much better. Everybody congratulate this woman. That is a fucking awesome, 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 awesome accomplishment. Let me get my drink ready. This is a mojito. LaCroix, water, creatine, and mental jewels. Mixed up, gonna be delicious. And again, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to dog you, but what I'm saying is, I feel bad that you don't have money for food, but if that is ever going to be the case, beans and rice, like, instead of Bisquick being in your pantry, beans and rice should be in your pantry. Bisquick shouldn't even be in your house. If you want pancakes, go out and get them. You know what I mean? Or make it from scratch. And I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just literally trying to say that sounded like a very serious excuse to me as a person that's coached thousands of people to weight loss. I didn't have any money, so I ate pancakes. That's similar to saying, like, I didn't cook food, so I ate pizza. And I mean, that's how I view that shit, right? LaCroix has a mint flavor. It's mojito flavor. Mojito flavor. All right. So let's go to this woman. I wanted to point out a few things on this woman's account. This is her. And this is wild, like wild. But she personally is not excited for the. I'm not excited for GLP-1s for weight loss because I have been excited for the end-all cure before, and it's never gone well. 15 years ago, she had bariatric surgery. Mind you, this woman is in fact huge. So anybody that says you cannot regain the weight after weight loss surgery, as a newsflash, here she is. All right. So here we go. Oh, can we get this sound on this?
Great question. So my train.
So here we go. This is wow.
What are the therapeutic modalities that I use when working with body image clients? That is a great question. So my train.
I'm going to say this right now. If you're morbidly obese, if you're as big as this woman, you are mentally ill. 100%. There's not any way that anybody can possibly, in any way, convince me, or frankly, I would argue, make a viable case to state that a 400-pound woman that has already had weight loss surgery and to lose weight and is still 400 plus pounds is not mentally ill. And mentally ill people should not be talking about treating other people. Like you're not, you should not be treating other people's mental health. This is catastrophic. And it's because we have this society where it's like, oh yeah, everybody can do this. This person should not be a mental health professional. This person needs mental help. Mental health help. Like just straight up. Wait till you see her. I mean, she's huge.
For eating disorder recovery, a lot of CBT, DBT.
You have not recovered from your eating disorder. You are very, very clearly still in the throes of your eating disorder. You know why? Fat as fuck. That's why. I'm taking now, just so everybody knows, I'm taking my pure blood. Hell yeah. Best preventative supplement ever. Ever. And I already took Nomo today, and I'm going to get ready to take some Alchemy. Boom. And I already took Nomo, like I said. Alchemy, and I'm getting ready to eat a meal here in a little bit. All right. I'll pick up Nomo in a minute. All right, let's keep going.
CBT or cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy skills. And I don't just use those skills anymore. And here's why. I can't ask people to change and shift their beliefs without also looking at the emotional part of body image. A lot of times, CBT, DBT is a very logical approach. It removes emotion to the side as information, which can be very helpful. But if the emotion is acting as a hurdle to moving through it, clients just stay stuck. Let me give you an example. Client comes to me wanting to heal their relationship with their body image, but
wanting to heal their relationship with their body image. Client comes to you so they can lie to themselves. First of all, talk about a pussy-ass fucking society we live in that you need to heal your relationship with your body image. Holy fuck, people are so self-absorbed. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's fucking amazing to me. If you need to heal your body image, you know who doesn't need to do that? People that aren't so deep in their feelings that they fucking can't stand themselves. This whole deep in your feelings bullshit, like, fuck off. It's so fucking weak.
Fear is that if they gain weight, fill in the blank. They're afraid they won't experience love. They're afraid that they're going to experience criticism, discomfort.
Well, the reality is, like, you don't love yourself. It's visible. The visible effects of you not loving yourself are all around you in the form of the wall of fat you have built.
Comfort or judgment from their doctor. Let's take the love example. CBT approach might be like, well, is that a rational thought that no one will love you because of your body size? And the answer is no. And so then what do we need?
Well, I mean, it depends on your body size, you know? Because I would argue even these guys, like there's people that like weight hand and foot on these 600-pound people. That's not really love. That's like, if they're enabling the person, that's kind of hate. And in all reality, you hate yourself when you're that big. Like, woman, you hate yourself. Nobody will ever, but like, you hurt yourself, like physically hurt yourself every single day with the amount of food you put in yourself. You had weight loss surgery 15 years ago and have gotten back this big. It is you, like you, your personality, your character, your habits, how you conduct your life, your lifestyle. That's the problem. You are the fucking problem. It's not society. It's not how people see your body, even though they can see you from fucking space. It is not any of that. It is literally you.
Need to do in order to get us to this belief of how we experience love. Where the DBT might come in is I'll ask you to distress scale that of, well, how distressful is that thought? So if the
It's so weird that people are so caught up in this bullshit. I don't, fuck your feelings. You have eaten yourself to societal disproportionate burden. Like, fuck you. Fuck your feelings. Fucking stop it. And like, what is it? What business is mine? You burden society with your overconsumption. Fuck you. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. You are not an attractive person because you hurt yourself. Straight up. That is why one of the reasons why people do not view obesity as attractive. Many people may say they do. That's not really attraction. That's a fucking fetish. Normally a fetish, like a death fetish, where they try to feed the person to death, or they want to be able to control somebody so much, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, guys that date very, very, very large women like to control that woman. Most of the time. Tell me I'm wrong. Or they want the easy of, she's never leaving me. Because it takes a fucked up person to try to seek out a mate that is unhealthy. You just think about it. If you find super morbidly obese women attractive, you find somebody that hurts themselves on a daily basis attractive. Like, you find the part of them attractive is that they hurt themselves every day. You are a fucking mental patient, if that's the case. You weird fuck. You weird, horrible fuck.
The stress of believing that no one will love you because of your body size is a moderate level of distress. I probably would use narrative
Jesus
therapy.
Christ, I can't even fucking take it. When people think of me when I say weight isn't a good measure of health. But it's not the only measure, but it is a very good measure of health. I mean, better measures of health are your waist size, which, shall we show a picture of you? But you're not healthy at all. Zero. And body image by Brie, if you'd like to discuss this, me and you could meet live and we could, film our conversation while taking a long walk. And we can see how healthy you appear. Okay. Whoop. Biggest hurdle for people. Oh, wait a minute. We're back off.
What are the therapeutic modalities that I use?
All right, here we go. Let's do this. So this is fucking crazy true. This woman had weight loss surgery 15 years ago. I said I wanted surgery for health. I now experience lifelong health consequences from this procedure. And because there are lifelong health consequences from the fucking procedure. For years, she struggled with GI distress. Through 5 GIs, thousands of doctors and tests, and trial and error, we deduce I developed gastroparesis, which is common with bariatric surgery. I don't really know if you have gastroparesis, though, because you eat like a fucking horse. Did we determine this, or is that what you decided you wanted to say? But reality is, this is what happens. Which is, if you're going to have this surgery, every client we have that ends up getting surgery, because we do have clients that while they're losing weight, the struggle is so hard that they end up talking themselves into surgery, and we support them fully. We have many clients that are with us before the surgery, during the surgery, and long after the surgery to still build healthy lifestyles. Because while they can lose weight rapidly normally after they get the surgery, because their stomach is much, much smaller than what they're used to, if they don't build healthy habits, they end up a fat ass like Brie again. They just do. So let's see here. May 2024 was the first month of my post-surgery life when I could eat food without fear or pain or debilitating GI distress. You've been enormous for a long time. So this should tell, one more time. I know this sounds crazy. It actually doesn't sound crazy. She sounds crazy. I should say that she sounds crazy, because I'm going to put this out there to be very plain and blunt about it, right? You are now claiming that you experienced very serious bad side effects from your gastric surgery, from your weight loss surgery. Very severe GI distress, pain, everything like that, and still overate to the point where you gained fucking serious weight again. That means you're very seriously addicted to food. So not only are you causing daily harm by the amount of food you are consuming, you are admitting that you are literally in pain and were in pain for years. For years. 14 years. You ate in pain for 14 years. That's how addicted you are to food. You are a mental health patient, not a mental health counselor. It's disgusting that you even think about talking to people about their mental health. I thought I would feel more confident when I lost weight, but in reality, I just felt exposed. Post-surgery, I became severely depressed, which does happen to a large number of people that go under anesthesia just because of the anesthesia, just so everybody's clear. Not only was I malnourished, but no, the fuck you weren't. Your body had enough fuel to go on for a long time. If you would have just eaten a little bit of protein and taken some multivitamins, you would have been fucking straight up. You had plenty of energy to run on for fucking years. I was unable to eat properly. I was really unfocused in public settings because I was hungry and constantly afraid that the food wouldn't digest properly and I would be in pain. Sure did eat a lot, though. Sure still fucking managed to eat a fucking shit ton. I felt judged. Well, that's because you are a fucking horrible person to yourself and the rest of society. Weight loss surgery changed my behaviors for the worse, but it didn't change my beliefs. The biggest critique I get from weight loss surgery stands is that weight loss surgery is a tool, not a magic wand. But if I'm using a shovel when I really need a jackhammer, how far will that tool get me? Depends on how fucking how dedicated you are to it, to be honest. Because you can use a shovel instead of a jackhammer. It's just going to take a lot longer. But you will, if you keep hammering at it, you will keep making continuous progress. It's just not as fast as you would like it to be. And is it my fault if I don't get very far when that was the tool I was provided? The tool you're provided is the ability to eat less fucking food, you dumb fuck. But instead, you just wanted to keep eating all the fucking food you ate. Like, it is you. It is your fault. You are fat because you shove food in your fucking mouth way too much. It's you. It's your fault. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When I was fat as fuck, it was my fucking fault. If you're fat as fuck, it's your fucking fault. I can help you. Me and my wife can help you with our coaching. Many other people can help you with their coaching. No Morbidity and Alchemy can make it so you barely have any physical hunger at all and no cravings at all and knock the food noise right off. These GLP-1s can make you, shit yourself and have upset stomach and shit like that. And I'm sure they help some people not be as hungry. Or you could get the surgery and be mechanically limited on how much food you can ingest for a little bit. And then deal with tons of side effects. But it's fucking you. You are the one that did it. You can get help in whatever way you want, but if you're fat, it is because what you eat 100 fucking % of the time. There is not a human being alive or from the past that was fat because they did not overeat in proportion to their caloric expenditure. Zero fucking people. Zero. Was the road easier to navigate in my smaller body? Was it easier to make decisions around food because they were quite literally made for me? If I ate certain foods, I would get sick or be writhing in pain for hours. So don't eat those fucking foods, dumb fuck. Holy shit. The fucking whininess, like, suck it the fuck up. Fuck your feelings. Who fucking cares? Lose the fucking weight. Your waist to height ratio is holy fuck, she's enormous.
What are the therapeutic modalities that...
All right, we're done with that. We're done. I wanted to read over a few other things here real quick. So, let me go through my notes. There's the multiple kinds of weight loss surgery. There's gastric bypass. There's a sleeve gastrotomy. And there's also the educated gastric banding. Why life changes are the real MVP. Post-surgery, your stomach capacity shrinks dramatically. You'll need to prioritize nutrient-dense foods like lean proteins, veggies, and whole grains over empty calories. Skimping on this, and you're risking malnutrition or weight creep. Weight creep means weight creeps back up, which is what happened to this fat ass, of course. Regular exercise, moving your body isn't optional. I can guarantee you she barely moves. Behavioral shift, emotional eating, and mindless snacking, guaranteed. I don't even think she mindlessly snacks. I think she eats all fucking day long. Somebody that size eats all motherfucking day long. The risk you can't ignore. There's nutrient deficiencies that you got to worry about with a smaller stomach or rerouted gut. Your body might struggle to absorb essential nutrients like B12, iron, or calcium. Lifelong supplementation becomes a new normal for you. You got to watch out for dumping syndrome. Eating too much sugar or fat in your system might rebel with nausea, diarrhea, and dizziness as food races through. Weight regain, up to 30% of patients see significant regain within a decade if old habits sneak back in. Look at this fat ass. And how to make your surgery count. Build a food game plan. Team up with a nutritionist or, weight loss coach that's helped thousands of people lose weight, like myself. To craft a diet that fits your new reality. Focus on protein, cut out the junk, and keep portion sizes in check. Move your body regularly and get back up. Join a support group. That's one of the reasons why we have the hunger management support group on the app, by the way, is so people can talk about those things. So this is just like, I'm not against these surgeries. I'm truly not. I don't want people to think that I am. I just am against how we use these surgeries just in general. It seems like just for the, like how it's like this so serious, like, just get the surgery. Like, that's not how that shit works. But I'm going to do some Q&A. Oh, wait, watch this. Boom. Show comments on the stage. That's very cool. Your guys' comments are on the screen now. Your guys' comments are on the screen. I'm going to have it there from now on. So if you have got a question or you asked a question, ask it again and it will pop up on the screen right over here. Let's see. If non-accountability was a picture, she'd be perfect. Exactly. Recovering drug addicts who have many years of sobriety can make excellent counselors, but an addict who is still using is dangerous as a therapist. I completely agree with that, Jess, and that's exactly what, when you go to a therapist about your distress about your weight and they waddle into the room after being unloaded by the forklift at the front door, I would suggest you need a new therapist. Let's see. Yep, she honestly through the surgery was going to was going to do absolutely everything and put through it's now her own actions cause her issues. Exactly. Eric, my goodness, she ate through the pain of forceful stretching out her stomach. If that's not addiction, nothing is. I completely agree. That's what I'm saying. People just don't seem to grasp how ridiculously unhealthy that shit is. Like, we know you hurt yourself. That's my thing. Like, it's like this. Nobody wants to admit that how bad that is. Like, we know you hurt yourself. You should stop it. By the way, we wanted to take any Q&A, but also, boom. Here is where you can get our coaching. Right here, month to month, in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. If you've got 100 pounds to lose, I would suggest you invest the year. You'll save more money on food than the year. All of them do that, but the year is $499.99. And if you have 100 pounds to lose, that's a very good deal. So I would suggest you do that. Let's see. Shots and surgeries are meaningless without habit change. Exactly. Pure Blood is coming today. Can hardly wait to start taking it. Hell yeah. I'm going to do a video on Pure Blood sometime this week. Pure Blood, just in case you guys don't know, that is the supplement right here, out there. And here's where you can get it, by the way. Here's where you can get all the Clean Form Nutrition stuff. And if you want to join as an affiliate for Clean Form Nutrition, here you go. Hopefully this will work. Let's do this. All right. There you go. Here's where you get Clean Form products. Use the code Alan. It'll get you 10% off. But you can also use the code Alan and then also sign up for a subscription so you get it monthly. That ends up being about 20% off and free shipping. So that is amazing. You should check that out. And the bars are just fucking amazing. The bars are like the only protein bar that have a glycemic index of 10 or under because they use monk fruit and no sugar sweetened. It's amazing. They're delicious, and they do not spike my hunger at all. Now, I still do eat them as a sweet treat at the end of the day because they do taste sweet, and I am a fucking addict when it comes to food. I am a binge eater, so I watch that shit. But again, 4 years, 4 months, 3 days today. But they're amazing bars, and Pure Blood is likely one of the best preventative health. I almost said medicine supplements I've ever seen. The thought process behind it is amazing because it helps with cholesterol levels, it helps with blood pressure, it helps with clots, it helps with so many things. Anyway, but here we go. Bree permanently damaged her body with the stomach stretching. I completely agree. Echo started taking alchemy after dinner along with Nomo, but still a bit hungry sometimes. Should I add a second dose with my lunch? I take alchemy twice a day, midday and in the evening, just to stave off any cravings I'm having. But also check your hydration. You could possibly be a little underhydrated. When you take any supplementation, or frankly just to be healthy, you should take it. If you are not at a large weight, you should take 1 ounce of fluid per pound of your ideal body mass top range. So like for me, that would be like 200 ounces. I take in like 220, 240, like 2 gallons, because I literally work out outside. I homestead. I'm outside a lot. I sweat, and I live in the South. Magnesium arrived. How near to bed should you recommend taking it? I take 1,200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate when I lay down in the bed. So I lay down in the bed. I take it in bed. It's normally about a half an hour. I just knock right off. See here. So going no sugar, I can now smell high fructose corn syrup. It has a very distinct smell. It's crazy what health can do to you. I can smell high fructose corn syrup too. It's like sickeningly sweet, and it has a slightly astringent smell to it also too. It doesn't smell like it doesn't smell sweet like honey. It's like sickeningly sweet with like a little astringent to it. Jessica Millie, I take mine about 20 minutes before going to sleep, but I'm very sensitive to anything. I would agree with that. Hey, Alan, I'm just seeing this. Can you send me info on what 3 to 6 months of coaching sessions look like? Well, I can just do it right here if you're listening. 3 or 6 months of coaching, month-to-month coaching, anything. These packages are just like, they're different price levels for the amount of commitment you're willing to make, right? But it is daily communication. You have your own private group chat with me, Crystal, and yourself in it. That's it, okay? Now, you have other groups. You have the Hunger Man support group. You have the habits group. You can join our challenges, which she does 3 months. My wife organizes 3 months challenges to help people build healthy habits. But also for the coaching, we individually coach you, daily communication. We answer your questions. You ask questions. We ask you questions once a week. We will have a video conference where we go over last week's homework and pretty much give you new homework that are all designed to build healthier habits. For instance, one of the things I have people do all the time, and this is a little tip for everybody else, everybody should automatic portion size checker, basically. And in a way, we do this for our clients. We call it the 75-20-20 rule. And this is for everybody out here right now. Eat 75% of the food that food you plate up for your largest meal. Stop, drink 20 ounces of water, wait 20 minutes. If you are still hungry at the end of that, eat the rest of that food because you intended on eating it anyway. And this is not an exercise in getting you extra hungry. This is an exercise to see if you've plated yourself to slightly past satiation. Now, if you do feel satiated, if you don't feel hungry anymore, you can put the rest of the food up, and you can put it up and have it later as a snack, seeing as how you already intended upon eating it. And once again, it's not an exercise in hunger. It's an exercise in seeing if we're overportioning ourselves. Or you can save it for leftovers and have a different snack later if you get hungry. Or you could just leave it for leftovers and not eat again. So that automatically does 2 things. First of all, it constantly checks your largest meal's portion size. That way it doesn't creep up on you and you're not eating a little past satiation. How many of you eat your evening meal and then about 20 minutes later feel like, ooh, I'm really full. I'm fuller than I thought. If you've ever thought I'm fuller than I thought, and especially if it's slightly uncomfortable, that means you're overportioning yourself. You may not be binging, you may not be overeating, but you are definitely overportioning yourself. And that's 100 to 200 calories that could creep up on you. 100 to 200 calories of consistently every single day is 10 to 20 pounds every single year of weight gain that just kind of creeps up on you. So this automatically checks the portion size and reduces it down. But what it also does is it helps people slow down their mastication process. And for people like me who are binge eaters and people that have problems with food, we all eat way too fast. Like I eat like a vacuum. I just like shovel the fucking food in. I've had to work really, really, really hard to slow down my eating process because one, it takes about 20 minutes for the food to get into your stomach and your stomach to tell your fat cells to release leptin and your leptin to get to your brain, your brain to then make GLP-1. It takes a while, right? It takes about 20 minutes. So that's why you want to do the 20 minutes. So we give tips like that and habit build like that, but we also talk about appropriate fitness level activity. We help you build a sleep routine. We help you build a very, 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 very positive hydration habit. And we answer all questions and we morph all of this from your current lifestyle. And then we just switch it a little bit. We normalize it, habitualize it, make it a little healthier, normalize it, habitualize it, make it a little healthier, normalize it, habitualize it. And we also focus on making sure that the person can deal with holidays. So there's normally a weekly indulgence where we plan in a weekly indulgence with the person. What are you going to have? Make sure here's what I want you to eat ahead of time by having that. I want you to go enjoy that food. And then here's what I want you to eat the next day type scenario. So that is my coaching in a nutshell. And one more time, here is the links to get it. If you are interested in getting a year slot, though, again, we only have 1 or 2 of these left, and unless somebody graduates out, we only take so many year slots, and that is the best deal we have. So I just shared it again. Please do check it out. Here, what we got going on? New follower, Mr. Roberts, is like a new age psychologist. I love it. Been sharing your videos with, to my financial people. Have a great summer. London Crusader, thank you very much. That's awesome. I appreciate it. And to your financial people, what's up, motherfuckers? Excellent. I will try more hydration to see if that helps first. Please do, and definitely check back with me. Okay, and I don't know if it was positive or negative, but if you post in my chat in a foreign language, you're getting booted every fucking time. Right? Fuck off. Thyroid medication instead of Ozempic. I don't even know what the fuck that means. If you are prescribed thyroid medication because your thyroid levels are low, take your thyroid medication. I don't know if you should take thyroid medication and be on Ozempic at the same time because Ozempic has a black box warning on it for thyroid tumors. So just saying, it might be, not the best thing. But all right, folks, I might be back later on today. I might be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not sure. I've got a lot of shit to do today. But unless there's any last questions or anybody has any questions about the coaching or anything like that, I am going to hop off here and I am going to go cook some steaks up for me and the lovely wife. Oh, hang on. Let's see. The societal immersion of sugar and high fructose corn syrup filled foods are dulling our sense of smell and taste completely, 100%. When you avoid the taste of sweet, does that include sweet tasting vegetables like peppers? To me, it's like apple slices. So I should be pushing it in the evening. If you think it tastes sweet, I would push it to the evening, right? Like bell peppers, I mix in with food all the time, and I don't taste the sweet. Like if it's mixed into a savory dish. But I will say this: when the wife grows bell peppers in the garden, I will put them in a refrigerator, cool them off, cut them in half and put cream cheese in them and put a little bit of everything seasoning, bagel seasoning on it. And that'll be a snack for me. And it's a sweeter snack at night. So, but yes, push the flavor of sweet till the end of the day, especially if you have problems with sweets. Anyway, I hope all of you have a fabulous fucking day. I ought to be back 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. If I don't make it back at 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight, I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I hope all of you have a great motherfucking day. My name is Alan Roberts. God damn.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss, it's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep. It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.